What is up, AB gang? And today I am back with another mother freaking video. Grand Rising's like 7:30 in the morning. Everybody get up, eat your Wheaties, early bird, get the worm, get the worm, do what you do. Everybody have a positive, great day. Today will, I'm gonna speak this over everybody, including myself. Today will and is be a positive day for you guys. Just make sure you keep a positive mindset. Make sure you stay focused on your goals. Just make sure you just stay true to yourself. Be kind, show love, and just have an awesome hump day. Today I'm gonna do a little story time about, being patient, staying in the present moment, and, showing gratitude of what you have as of right now. I'm gonna tell you my experience, what I've been going through the past 3 weeks, and, showing you guys my growth, telling you guys my growth, sharing this experience, because everybody is going to go through this, either has, will, or, eventually somebody's going to go through this. And I just want to thank God, the universe, for allowing me to go through these things in my life, especially lately, because it's teaching me a lot about myself. It's teaching me about, just growing up, and teaching me about life in general. Just to always just be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, and be patient with, who you're becoming as a person, or what you want to become. And I'm not gonna keep rambling, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the story time. But let me let this plane pass, because this plane is super loud. Hold on, give me a second, or give it a second. Give the plane a second to pass. Alright, okay, so the plane's passed. So this past couple of weeks has been an eye-opener, a game changer, and a major shift about how I look at life, how when certain situations come about, I can tell I'm growing up. I can tell that, everything that's happened for me has been a blessing in disguise. And so I was, mind you, before I tell you the details, I would, throw off little shit, like taking care of my dog, taking care of the little bills, taking care of my car, getting my tags done, like just the small shit that matters is the stuff that you really take care of, because the shit starts to pile up. And once it piles up and you have nothing else, it just, everything just explodes. Life is on your ass. And so, needless to say, I was driving to work one day. Mind you, I'm sorry, I keep want to start story, but mind you, I have been talking about getting, another car, just me buying my own car, because the car I had now is in my mom's name. She bought that for me when I was 17 and 18, and I'm 27. I've had that car for that long, and after a while, like as a regular human being, you just going to like night. Why is all these planes, like, why is it so loud, bro? Why is it so loud? But after a certain period of time, like, after a while, like, I guess you become ungrateful. I became ungrateful. I became, like, not grateful for what I had. I was like, man, I don't want this car no more, so I just started taking care of the shit. I was like, man, I want a car, blah, 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 lots of other stuff. And so, I haven't had an oil change in a year with this car, my tags has been expired for a whole year. Like, I've just been putting off shit. And so I'm going to work, and I'm driving to work, and then before I go to work, I start my car, and this makes this really loud clanking noise. I'm like, man, my car is about to give out. Like, my car it sounded like the whole thing explode. And I just felt it. Like, that day was just an odd day. So, I'm going to work, and I get off the highway, and my car ends up just stopping. Like, it just stops. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So I'm driving my car, and I'm like trying to like push on the accelerator, and as I'm pushing on the accelerator, like the car is just like, it's not, it goes and it slows down. So I'm freaking out. So I'm like, okay. let me just try to pull over to like it was a Waffle House in a shell like over there, and so I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and you know pull over there. So I stopped the car, I cranked it back up, just give me enough juice to pull over and park right there to get out people's way. But I'm not trying to get hit. So I pull over, and I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting in the parking lot. I call my girlfriend, like, hey babe, like this is what happened. She's like, what? So she comes and she sits with me. I'm waiting for a tow truck. All that happens. And I'm like pissed. I'm like, damn, like if it ain't one thing, it's another. Because the job I was at, I was trying to do good because I have a tendency like of quitting jobs. If I don't like shit, I don't want to do it. Like, and I've always had the mentality of it's a slave shit. I basically want all my dreams to come true right then and there. Like, I want shit to happen my way. Like, I want miracles to happen. Because I will look at YouTube videos and people be like, well, this blessing happened for me, or this happened for me, and I just sat here and this is this. But you can't always live off someone's testimony, or you can't always, live how people think you should live your life. Just because it worked for them doesn't mean it'll work for you. And I learned that during this whole process, and as I'm sitting outside, I'm like, man, like, damn, like, bro, I'm going to work. I didn't want to go. Mind you, I was working like 3 p.m. to like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, almost every day. And I'm like, man, I don't want to do this. Like, but I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna do what's right, because in order to get where you want, you have to sacrifice shit, which is work. I hate working. And so, eventually, I got back home, and I'm missing like 2. I think I had missed 2 days work because I had, called them. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be able to come in. This is what happened, and I didn't hear from them for like 2 days. I'm like, man, I lost my job, so I'm freaking out. Like, I'm just like in panic mode. But within those 2 days, it was like, God was like, look, you need to sit down somewhere and stay quiet. So I sat down and I was quiet, and it clicked. It was just like, this is happening for you, for me to understand that. Be grateful for what you have. Stay in the present moment. Be disciplined with yourself. Because I was crying. I thought I lost my job. I have a car. Like, I'm just like, what am I going to do? How am I going to bring in income? My girlfriend just started her job. Well, yeah, she had just started her job, and I didn't want to depend on her for nothing. Like, I don't want to depend on anybody for anything. And so, I'm like, I don't. What am I going to do? And so, my car, like. And so I'm just like, God is really telling me, Ariel, like, you have to be grateful for what you have now in order for me to take you to that next step. So I'm like, okay, I get that part. Like, I got it. It clicked. Let's go. Like, I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to get this. I'm ready to change my mindset as far as when it comes to work. So, my girlfriend and I, change, our routine. Like, I take her to work. I use her van to go to work. So, this is happening for a couple of weeks. Last week, I want to say last week, I lost my job. Y'all. And I'm just like, bro, like, what is going on? Like, why is this happening? Like, I don't understand. So I lost my job. Oh, before that, I was supposed to take my car to a muffler shop. And my car ended up, it started, but it would never, like, go. Like, it would never start. And so I'm like, fuck, like, I just want to take my car to the muffler shop to make sure what the issue was. They said it was the catalytic converter. So I was going to take it there to the muffler shop. Tried to, car didn't start. So I'm like, I legit have no car now. So what am I going to do? Then I ended up losing my job because of errors. But I really think it's because of errors. And it was because of me not showing up on time at work, being a couple minutes late because I didn't pick my girlfriend up, and etc. Like, it was just a lot going on for me to get to work and transpiring, and I just really felt as if they thought I was taking advantage of them. But it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. And so I am, I'm just sitting here like crying, like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, how am I supposed to get to this next goal in my life? Because in order for me to get to the next goal, I had to have money coming in. Like, I had to have some type of stream of income. So, needless to say, I had watched this J. Cole documentary, and he was saying how, like, you know, if you really want something, if you really want, you know, shit to pop off for you, you know, don't be so comfortable, you know, just waiting. Stop playing the waiting game. Go after what you want. Like, what he was saying was just so inspiring. Like, it inspired me to, like, just get up and go. It inspired me to just want to get up and, you know, change my life around, as far as, like, you know, working out and just being a better, you know, a better person for myself. And so, you know, right now I still don't have a job yet, but I've had 2 interviews, and I'm throwing out there in the universe that, you know, whatever God has for me with one of those jobs, you know, I'm open to receive. And so during these times of me not having a job and me not having a car, it has helped me to understand, you know, you have to stay in the present moment. You have to accept, you know, your process to get where you're supposed to get. You know, everything is, you know, you have to be patient with yourself. Like, if you're not patient with yourself, then you're just going to rush everything. You're going to rush. I don't like that job. I want this. I want this. You want so much, but you have to have a foundation in order for you to get to that next level, if I'm making sense. So I'm understanding this, and I'm like, man, you know, I'm ready for a job. I'm ready to this. And I'm like, I'm talking to my girlfriend. I'm like, I don't understand why this is happening. And she was like, you know, maybe it's just the universe, God trying to start you all the way over. You know, start over. You know, you find that job that you can grow with, and once you find that job you find stability with, then you get you a car. You know, I have to humble myself back down again, and, you know, go from step A to point B to point C to get where I want to get. And I just wanted to show y'all this story because for whoever is trying to make it in life, for whoever is trying to, you know, get somewhere, don't rush anything. You know, when they say patience is a virtue, it's a key of life, it is true, because I have always struggled with being patient. I always want stuff right then and there. Like, I want it this way, I want it my way, I want this, I want. But that's not how life works. You have to be patient with your process and yourself, and be grateful for what you have at that present moment, because how are you supposed to really appreciate what you have when you get to that next level if you don't appreciate what you have now? How are you supposed to, you know, stay disciplined if you're not disciplined in the now? And all this stuff that has happened has legit helped me as a person, as a girlfriend, you know, as a mother to my future kids, like, you know, and just me, like, being patient with everyone that's around me, being patient with myself, and just being ambitious about my vision. Like, I never really had this much of a clear vision until all this happened. Like, yeah, I wanted all this stuff to happen. Yeah, I wanted this, but I was putting off shit that, you know, I was like, oh, it's not gonna matter. But in actuality, it mattered, and I wasn't grateful, or I wasn't taking the time out, or I wasn't taking it serious because I wanted everything right there and there. I was like, man, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do that, I can do this, I can do this. That's not how life is gonna work, you know. I understand people, you know, they say miraculous things happen to them by just sitting still, but for me, sitting still and just listening to God, to the universe, listening to, you know, silence, and understanding my process, that's helping me grow. You know, me making these YouTube videos, one day I know I'm gonna look back on all these, and this is just steps to growth. That's all it is. And so I just want everybody to know that, you know, take your time with yourself, believe in yourself, believe in your goals, but you have to see the vision. You have to see how you're going to get there. And if you don't see how, you can just see, okay, you want this, you want that. Hey, hold on. Hush. Hush, doggy. Hush. Sit down. You good. You know, if you can only see the vision, you only see the vision, you know, I want this, but you don't know how you're going to get there. You're just going to be everywhere. You're going to be like how I was. I was everywhere. I wanted a car. I wanted this. I wanted it. You can want so much, but not have a solid plan on how you're going to get there. You can have a solid plan, but you keep going backtrack. Like, I would backtrack. Like, mind you, I still have to. I owe people money, you know, for helping me out. I can't move forward in life if I don't have income coming in to pay people back. So that's step one. So now that I understand, like, it's just you have to write this stuff down as well, and you know, follow that plan, and never give up, never quit. Because so many times I want to quit, so many times I wanted to just give up on what I wanted to do or how I was gonna get there, or I just want to say, no, what, F it, I don't want permanent. Like I want to quit, but then I realized, like, I want so much out of life. I want to help people, inspire people to be the best version of themselves, and I can only do that by sharing my testimony and by telling people, you know, take your time with yourself. You know, every day, if you have to, write down, you know, what you've been doing every day to make a little adjustment to your life, to make yourself a little better, to get to where you want to get. You know, whether it's, you know, career wise, whether you're just trying to be a better person, health, like whatever it is, write it down so you can see your progression. Because if, you know, me, if I don't see no type of progression physically, I'm gonna be like, okay, something, I need to do something next. If I don't see a miraculous big change, I'm like, okay, I want to do something next, because I'm not seeing that change. Or everybody's talking about, you know, on social media, or I hear people like, well, this is what happened to me. But you are your own person. You are on your own path, and you have to always stick to the plan. Write down the stuff, visualize what you want, stay disciplined, stay determined, and find what inspires you. You know, what inspires me is just making my mom happy. You know, because that lady's been there through thick and thin, and you know, and I want to prove to her, you know, I got this, and prove to myself, like, you got this. All it takes is just discipline. And you know, my kids, you know, eventually, you know, I want them to say, like, they call me Arrow, like Arrow, she did it, like, you know, I mean, they're young now, but, well, the oldest, he understands, but the younger two are gonna be like, you know, they don't understand, but they see, you know, I'm gonna be able to teach them about, you know, growing up and making sure, you know, you whatever you want to do, you stick to it, and this is how you're gonna get to it. You know, and my girlfriend, you know, I'm thankful for my girlfriend. I'm thankful for her being here for me and just being by my side. I want to just make everybody that's been here, you know, happy. My sister, everybody. But I think I'm done. I don't want to keep rambling on. Just make sure you guys stay positive. You stay determined to what you want. You know, whether it's a career, health journey, spiritual journey, whatever it is, just stay focused on you and your path. Don't get distracted by what's outside of here. Don't get distracted by what you see on your phone. You always go within, write it down, and just stay on the right path. Stay aligned with the universe. Stay where you're supposed to be at. Stay focused, you know. And I'm very grateful for what's happened to me in the past weeks, months to weeks actually, because I've been learning a lot about myself. I've been seeing growth, and especially this past month has taught me a lot about myself. Taught me about what I can do, who I can be. Especially, like J. Cole said, when you're in an uncomfortable situation, you find out a lot about yourself. And I figured out a lot about myself. I figured out who I was. I figured out what I needed to do, and stuck with it, and really understood what I have to do. So shout out to J. Cole. But I'm in this video. Hope you guys have a great, phenomenal hump day. Because I know I will. It's early. I'm gonna walk these dogs. I'm gonna get my day started. Just be happy and just send out love to everybody. So hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this video, share any of my videos to anybody you think need it. Please help me get this channel up. You know, I am not in a rush. I know this takes time as well, but help me, you know, share the love, spread the love, help me support getting my subscribers up. I want to help as many people as I can. If I just help one, cool. One is better than none. One is a big, huge thing. We can change the earth vibration. But have a great day. Love you guys. Peace, love, happiness, positivity all around you guys. Peace.